Part of you still feels the pain of being abandoned, rejected, forgotten, or emotionally left behind. Even after all this time, then this final video was created for you. Because sometimes the mind moves on while the nervous system is still waiting for pain to happen again. Still bracing, still overthinking, still scanning for the signs of loss. And after everything you've been through, your body may still have learned to expect abandonment, even when safety is finally available. But today, that changes, because this video is designed to help your nervous system finally release the emotional survival patterns connected to your past relationships, so you can stop chasing validation, stop fearing rejection, and finally feel calm, secure, grounded, and enough within yourself. This is not about becoming someone different. This is about returning to the version of you that existed before pain convinced you that you are unworthy of love. And if you allow yourself to fully experience this process, you may be surprised how quickly your mind and body begin remembering what safety feels like again. Now, this final hypnosis session in this transformation series, and before we begin, there are a few important things to understand. Please do not listen to this recording while driving, operating machinery, or doing anything that requires your full attention. For the best experience, listen in a quiet, safe, comfortable place where you could be fully relaxed without interruption. And as with the other videos in this series, I recommend listening to one each day for the next 7 days, either in the morning to positively condition your nervous system and mindset for the day ahead, or in the evening when your subconscious mind is naturally more receptive to deep change and integration. Repetition is powerful because each time you listen, your subconscious mind continues reinforcing these new patterns automatically, helping this way of thinking, feeling, and responding to become more natural, more familiar, and more deeply wired into your nervous system. So now allow yourself this time to slow down, reconnect with yourself, and fully step into the person you are becoming. So now, take a slow breath in and exhale, and let's begin. So now, simply allow yourself to settle comfortably. And as you focus your eyes gently on a single point, somewhere in front of you, you may begin noticing your breathing without changing it. Just noticing. And perhaps as you become aware of the subtle rhythm already occurring inside your body. The inhale, the exhale, the natural movement of your nervous system regulating itself automatically. And as you continue breathing, you may notice that every exhale allows a slight release. Not because you forced relaxation, but because your body already knows how to let go. Now, as you breathe in, allow your eyes to remain open. And as you exhale, allow your eyes to close. Good. And again, breathing in, eyes open. Breathing out, eyes closing deeper. Excellent. Every time the eyes close, the nervous system begins slowing down more and more. Every breath becoming a signal of safety. And perhaps part of your mind notices how safety is not something you need to chase anymore, because safety can begin growing from within. Now, bring awareness to the muscles around the jaw, allowing them to soften. The shoulders releasing, the chest loosening. And now imagine that with every breath, your vagus nerve, your parasympathetic nervous system begins sending calming signals throughout the body. A wave of regulation, a wave of safety, a wave of calm. And every exhale doubles that feeling. Good. Now I'd like you to imagine a warm, healing light beginning at the center of the chest. Not overwhelming, just gentle. A steady warmth spreading slowly through the nervous system. Into the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands, and every place that light touches, the body remembers. I survived. I am safe now. I no longer need to brace for abandonment. And because your unconscious mind learns through repetition, every time you see the colour red, from this moment forward, your nervous system automatically remembers this feeling of regulation, grounding, calm, and emotional safety. The colour red now becomes an anchor for emotional strength, regulation, and confidence. And every time you see red, that calm grows stronger, stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger. Now imagine yourself walking along a quiet path at twilight. Not alone in a painful way, but peacefully alone, whole within yourself. And the air feels calm, safe, still. You notice ahead of you a beautiful sanctuary, a place your unconscious mind has created especially for healing. Perhaps it's near water, perhaps in a forest, perhaps somewhere ancient and sacred. And as you approach, you realize something important. This is the place inside yourself that abandonment could never touch. This is the part of you has always existed. Untouched, whole, complete. And as you step inside this sanctuary, your nervous system begins recognizing deep safety. You no longer need to search outside yourself for permission to feel enough. You no longer need to over-explain, over-give, over-sacrifice, or fear of being left. Because here, you finally reconnect with yourself. And in the center of this sanctuary is a calm fire glowing softly red. Notice the red glow. That same red becoming an unconscious signal for confidence, calm, self-trust, and emotional regulation. And perhaps part of your mind realizes the people who abandoned you were never abandoning your worth. They were only leaving from the limitations of their own wounds. And suddenly, your body no longer needs to carry their choices as proof of your value. You are enough now. You always were. In a moment, I'll count backward from 10 to 1. With every number, your nervous system moves deeper into regulation, deeper into safety, deeper into integration. 10. Relaxing deeper. 9. Every breath slowing the body. 8. Letting go of old hypervigilance. 7. The unconscious mind reorganizing emotional patterns. 6. Every muscle softer. 5. Halfway down now. Safe. Grounded. Calm. 4. Old grief dissolving gently. 3. Deeper into emotional freedom. 2. Nervous system balanced and regulated. 1. Deeply relax now. And imagine now descending a staircase into this sanctuary. Each step taking you deeper into emotional security. With every step, the past loses emotional charge. Step by step, the body releases old grief. Step by step, confidence returns naturally. And halfway down those stairs, you may suddenly notice how different confidence feels now. Not forced, not performative, not something you prove, but quiet certainty. The certainty that you are enough even when you are alone. And this realization spreads throughout the body now. Your nervous system is learning something new now. You can be connected without losing yourself. You can love without abandoning yourself. You can trust without fear controlling you. The old emotional wounds no longer define your identity. Those experiences are becoming memories, not emotional prisons. And with every cell in your body begins learning, I am safe. I am wanted. I am worthy. I belong within myself. The abandonment grief begins dissolving now, like mist disappearing into sunlight. Not erased, but transformed into wisdom. You now understand people leaving does not mean you are unlovable. And the body finally stops confusing separation with danger. Your nervous system no longer reacts as though every silence means rejection. You no longer chase reassurance compulsively. You no longer overthink every interaction. Because calm certainty is replacing emotional survival patterns. And your unconscious mind now strengthens healthy boundaries automatically. You easily recognize reciprocal relationships. You naturally attract emotionally safe people. And your body immediately notices when someone feels unsafe. Without panic, without attachment, without losing yourself. You trust yourself now. You trust your intuition now. And every time you see the colour red, your nervous system automatically activates this grounded confidence. Red becomes your anchor for safety, self-worth, confidence, calm regulation. Every time you see red, these feelings strengthen. Stronger and stronger. Stronger and stronger. And as your unconscious mind now releases any remaining emotional cords attached to past relationships, those cords dissolve completely now. You are free, emotionally free. Now imagine yourself several months into the future. You wake up feeling calm, not anxious about who texts, not fearful of being forgotten, not emotionally scanning for danger, just peaceful. grounded, secure. Now imagine interacting with someone important in your life. Notice how differently your nervous system responds. You remain centered. You speak confidently. You no longer fear abandonment. And if someone pulls away, your body remains calm because you understand. Their behavior is information, not a verdict about your worth. Now, see yourself entering social situations confidently. Relaxed posture, steady breathing, calm nervous system. You trust yourself completely. And perhaps more importantly, you no longer abandon yourself trying to keep others. That pattern is over now. Now imagine a future relationship, healthy, mutual, safe. And instead of anxiety, your body feels calm for familiarity. Because emotional safety now feels normal to you. And every time you notice the colour red in daily life, your subconscious mind reinforces confidence, self-worth, regulation, security. Automatically, effortlessly, naturally. In a moment, I'll count from 0 up to 5. And as you return, everything positive from this session locks deeply into your subconscious mind. 0, beginning to return slowly. 1, energy returning to the body. 2, calm confidence growing stronger. 3, nervous system fully regulated and balanced. 4, breathing deeply now, feeling refreshed, clear, light. And 5, eyes open, fully awake, fully alert, feeling calm, grounded, confident, renewed. And perhaps you notice a small smile beginning at the corners of your mouth now. A feeling of relief, a feeling of freedom, and a feeling of finally coming home to yourself. And as you continue, through the rest of your day or evening, you may begin noticing subtle but meaningful shifts happening naturally within you. Moments where your body feels calmer, your thoughts feel quieter, your emotions feel steadier, and where you no longer feel the need to carry the weight of the past in the same way. And when you notice those moments, allow yourself to fully acknowledge them, because those moments are evidence that your nervous system is learning something new. Learning safety, learning self-trust, and learning emotional freedom. And remember, healing is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes healing happens quietly, through repetition, consistency, and the gradual rewiring of how you think, feel, and respond. So continue listening to this session once each day for the next 7 days, allowing your subconscious mind to strengthen these new patterns more deeply each time. And every time you notice yourself feeling more grounded, more confident, more emotionally secure, allow these experiences to reinforce this transformation naturally. And if this video series has helped you, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with someone who may benefit from this work as well. And if you'd like to go even deeper into hypnosis, subconscious transformation, nervous system regulation, and personal change and personal development, you can explore additional services and training in the description and on my profile. So until next time, take care of yourself, stay grounded, trust the progress you've made, and continue becoming the person you're always meant to be.